Thank you very much. I left my iPhone here.
Thank you very much, Program Director. And let me take this opportunity and extend the warm revolutionary greetings to the regional executive, our party, and our Obama Megiyo. We would also like to appreciate the opportunity that we're being given. I believe it will be beneficial. I was invited to a meeting, or in a strategic meeting of the Youth League, to talk about, in my interpretation, the stage of the economy, zooming on the employment crisis, and answer the question whether the role of the state in that economy is it effective. Because I won't just go straight to the point. I'm told that I've continued to 40 minutes. So I'll take 5 minutes of my allocated time to remind ourselves who we are. As I was driving here yesterday night, I was thinking what to see. And I then remembered, ANC together, Youth League of the ANC in 2023. I then remembered, looking at the nature of the problem faced by the ANC, Youth League was born to pull ANC into a correct direction. One of the reasons that led to the birth of Youth League was the weaknesses of the ANC in how it pursued the strategy. So the birth of the Youth League was a response to those weaknesses. Are we still a solution to the ANC? I also then remembered that it's 2023. 30 years ago, in 1993, Chris Hani was assassinated. 30 years ago, in 1993. Sesibone promised land. He never reached it. That's what for the Bible was a Muslim Mosque. Walking over the Israel, but Lazarus and Joshua. God of Fukuti, the seventh is into a crisis. For all of us, particularly yourself in this room, because we are still within the trenches of the Youth League, to draw inspiration. Because history is just a mechanical record. But history becomes useful when you are going to draw lessons from it that you can use in tackling and confronting challenges that you are facing today and tomorrow. What are the lessons from Chris? You remember that while the ANC is more than 100 years old, but there are two conferences that we see. They were watershed conference. The first watershed conference, the January watershed conference, they had a quality decision. What you decision in a shitty direction. There are two in the history. The 1912 conference was a watershed conference. Because after Colonia, Ehuliwe, Abamhlobo Babephumilu, Ehuliwe behold amakhosi. That spear and shield in the hand of the ANC is a recognition of the traditional leadership, wars of resistance by Africa in particular, led by traditional leaders. The formation of the ANC was a new method of strategy after the wars of resistance. So, if we look together comrade, Okrisa was around 1942. Kodwa, from 1967, or 1967 to be precise, MK youth ngaleso sikhathi yathi kade sijima senza yonke into strain. When are we engaging in it? Chris was among those people. Umwezi Justice Women to Baba was around 1942. In 1967, but engaged in a series of Muti, Itewa, Kiss Only campaign. That was on a warm to a corner. Was in prison yet. He did want this political campaign. The first soldier to fall was the president of the Youth League, Patrick Mulawa. You know that he could car. So young people know what office, but they were my task. President of the Youth League was there, was a lot of schooling. Christian was there, was sitting there. Umwezi matches and 42. uzobona ukuthi wena-25 years. So sitting in this room, young as we are, afanele siyithathe kancane. I-revolution into vele yenziwa abadala. So singalinge sicabanga ukuthi kusebona abanye abadala bangaphambi kwethu thina singashintshile isikole leyo. Chris at the age of 25, where he started engagement in him. Head on. And at the time, from 1860 to 1970, ANC is such a dark decade. Lot of things happened. Ezazisho ukuthi kungenzeka umzabalazo. Firstly, in 1960, the ANC was banned. Yes, you have a local opposed threat to the survival of the ANC. That's why it is a dark decade. Second, senior cream of the crop leadership was arrested. You remember Yamata in 64 and so on. About cream of the crop. It was a revolution. That was. The ANC asala nama-junior leaders. Abanye badinga uthando baphuma bengaphandle boqala into engekho. Execution. Many leaders were arrested. President Luthuli at some stage was separation of house arrest. Sale organization began. Abanye babulawa, abanye baduka, abanye bazokuzo nemkhuhlane. All happened in that decade. Krisa was also there as a young person. I-conference esincomayo namhlanje, i-Morogoro conference ngo-1969, ama-issues yawubeka at the desktop njengoba injalo. I-revolution was losing direction. Kuba nothiwe ngoba seklasini, ngiyofisa ukuthi i-googlation ibhale phansi masowethu. Googlation i-memorandum kaKrisa. Krisa memorandum to leadership. There was a disjuncture in leadership exercise ukuthi iphumele yokwenzani ngasenaliki phakathi okwenzeka ngaphandle yase-South Africa. Imali ezayi-fundraiswa, they were only used in the external mission. Zingasena impact eSouth Africa. I-revolution ayingasena direction. Kwasekukhona ungane ANC, kukhona abayekoleni abayithiwa bahlala ehlathini. Iy'mali ezingafani, kukhona abaphuza amawisi, kukhona abangatholi lutho. Krisa, as young as he is, wabhala nabanye belito yena wabhala laphethe. I know you. And inspire with the hope which is a was inspired. The revolution general too much is at the source. He promised a better life for all. It's not just the result. As a result, out of 26 million people who registered to vote, in 2021, only 12 million went to vote. 14 million boycotted elections. Why? It's because and the promise of better life for all is not coming. Who no political parties but decided who are voting. Gaboa will escape ama-comment amaningi babheke i-opposition as a threat. Ayikho opposition a threat to the ANC. Njengokuthabo washo, i-ANC is a threat to itself. The fact that 14 million did not go to vote and the ANC performed poorly, it means if voter apathy is to the detriment of the ANC. The IFP, it's just that it's a analyze the way we deal with that. This book is surface. The IFP got 24% something, I feel about 25. He said they open 2021. Job said, hey, that is what to prove it. How will the IFP patch out of the card, true among coalition, never the way. Got 25, ANC actually 40 something. So, all the IFP is in our case. It's not because the IFP are good. The IFP made a record. The ANC are you IFP you? So I was IFP basically treating who went where you. The IFP treated ANC la palage. About the ANC now 40 million over. So, Baba Yamas, who is strategy, says, if you get always okay, la Pamela code, La Gomia Maponazo, you pay, what a Baba Mufia. Yes, it's a really cool zone better than one case. There was a job there. Here we are. Who came away now? So, that is the problem of the ANC more which perform. I'm saying that because of an understanding of ironically. A front-line combatant that defends the front-line combatant, the defense. I was a fair ANC, but really, something is swallowed. Oh, internet and external. What does the ANC apart to 50 go to Google well apart 50 apart? Some of the unity together unity or edge of the ANC, not afflictions. Right, the section ANC is king general match. I dig into a type of a youth league, a wheelbarrow. You will borrow. You leave. Kakulu Mananga political reporting. But you must never allow the youth league to become a wheelbarrow youth league. A wheelbarrow was wheelbarrow. In the sort of what you are coach. Abantabada. Ah, my boy. Who's a email is a meko. That type of youth will not assist the ANC. Actually, that type of youth becomes an extension of the ANC. As I remember, Yazawa is youth won 1944 September 10, Bantu and Social Center, because it was, it came to impede because of the weaknesses of the ANC. So the existence of the ANC must cure the weaknesses, the sickness of the ANC. Not the other way around. So that's why I call him Christian. The ANC had to conference. Because of the harshness, the content related by him. What did leadership of the principle? Oliver Tambo in that conference in the work she's and I want the situation, the revolution. What was our way that the only colonialism appropriate? In there, we have an old Shisa. Go to peace or no, a young person played a critical role, which was Christian. Christian did not go with the flow. Who Christian was what I've been courageous. You need to say, my Lord, I'm not going to say, iraise ama-issues wonke umuntu osaba ukuthi kukhulunywe ngawo uncomfortable. Raise uncomfortable issues. If ukuthi develop amaphepha, it is a revolution safe in your hands. Uma nenza kanje. Awuzaleke lo. Isokhuluma about the economy, employment crisis and the role of the state kuleyo agenda leyo. Kodwa nje ngifuna ukusho ngiyona nokubiza imidingo ngelila masikhona. Organization is a living organism, is like yourself. When awuphili in the space, uphila in the environment. The environment, impact wena. And to achieve your goal, the impact akufanele ukuthi ikwenze ukuthi achieve goal yakho. So, as the environment impacts on you, you must adapt and change and respond to those changes. That's why Peter Mokaba, the former president of Youth League, said after 1994, ANC Youth League, adapt or die. Youth League was born in 1944. From 1912 to 1994, we were in the first phase of the National Democratic Revolution. That first phase was the politics of resistance that seeks to displace the colonialism and apartheid white minority regime. The method we is different to the second phase. So I want to argue, I made this, what do you want a conference so okay. So this guy everybody. If you can go back to the total report I made, I said EU finally changed. It designed esebenza ngayo in producela structural challenges ongekwenze ukuthi as an individual up until you change the design. Kunento ama-systemic challenges. Ama-systemic challenges awayenziwa ama-individuals in the system are come over from the system itself. My argument was, and still is, youth league ayishintshe. Uku-emblem youth league ino-fight, produce, learn. Fight, produce, learn. That sequence was systematic and in a vertical hierarchy in terms of privatization. Fight, produce, learn. At the time in 1944, because of what was in the environment, there was no point in prioritizing education when African people were given into banned education, inferior. Umuntu omnyama uzoyenza i-maths ne-science umsebenzi wakho upolish icathulo, and therefore kufanele anikeze i-education ezokwenza ukuthi apolish icathulo. So the tree ye-apartheid colonialism yayiproduce ama-fruit are-poisonous for the society, and even the youth as a sector in the society nayetho lowo fruit. So in the youth in 1976, where fruits are beginning now education, or that those fruits were coming from the very same tree because youth matters, or youth matters. Youth is a sector within the society. You can analyze about issues that goes from the issues of society. So it should be important to solve inkinga sikwazi ukuzibheka konke. So angithi ke uma ngithi fight produce there arose out of a political historical context at the time. Yini baluleke kuqala silo sikhiphe the stage. Produce obviously we need to put speed. Le stafunda nje phela ngokwakezi. But the revolution changed the aeroplane in 1994. We moved away from politics of resistance into politics of reconstruction and development. UNIC remained the same. Even under new conditions, the UNIC is still saying 5 Hutus there. We are rebuilding South Africa. How do you explain that the first task and most important task of young people is to fight who? Because if you read the strategy and tactics of the ANC, now revolution, where are we going and how are we going to get there? There's no space for young people to fight. In the 5 pillars in this phase, second phase, Sati Sifunani state power. So some resources who work in South Africa. Job develop freedom chart. Number 2, that is pillar is the economy. Ufanele sikhulisa umnotho. Kube khona abantu bakwazi ukusebenza si transform ownership and control effect and principle. 2 things. So that society is prosperous. Aside South Africa is a South Africa American. If one of them goes up, that's why one of the strategic objectives we say non-racial nonsense is a prosperous society. As they would see about the share. So they are share of the ANC through state power equals which will be in the economy. So state power went to the economy. Organization should be a foundation. Isipho somzimba onwabo lihlala ithe track istate nakho konke lokho okunikwenzayo ati organs ati branches afanele linke uma kuyogula umzimba ne branch leyiphini that's why we need to as a youth come up with solution ukuthi senza kanjani ukuthi ACP the battle of ideas hey this at site of practice so what is this possible indlela esibona ngayo njenge-ANC nendlela i-diagnosis yethu nokuthi kufanele siye engabe i-ANC iphela noma isherwa abantu emakhaya because once you lose the heart, the back of heart reminds you this one. South Africa is in the global world, global village. We are part of the global village. That's why it's called Mamani, the international work. Now, in all these 5 pillars, how do you explain what is so far? So, its design is outdated. As a result, before Zabalas, this strategy very strategic. National Conference in New York, National Congress. I made a proposal. It does not have to be written down with organization like Activities Open Parts. Former Deputy President, former SG, and Deputy President of Bukhari in 2011 sponsored a proposal. I was still the original chair of Bambat, sponsored a proposal. But maybe it is high time that we reorganize the emblem of the sequence. Probably now that we are building the state, and the UNIC have said economic freedom in our lifetime, there is a symbiosis relationship between, or a dialectical relationship between education and economy. Education deals with human development, prepare them to go and play an effective role in the economy. So it will therefore make sense that now after 94, the UNIC then says, Tata fight produce land, Tatu land was a delay, Thami. The first task of the UNIC should be to champion issues that deal with education. And it also coincides with what is youth. A youth, because before the ANC at the lead, what is youth? Youth is a stage between childhood and adulthood. It's a stage of preparation. Until the first president, what is stage is the assimilation of knowledge. So if education becomes the primary source of education, all the way to putting education is a priority. Yes, the lion's share of budget goes there, but it goes to salaries. If COVID-19 is considered to education as a priority, umazonke iy'kole bekwazi ukufunda kuthiwa amanzi awekho. Kuthiwa cause and sanitation, amanzi awekho. You ask yourself, kanti iy'priority kanjani the basics alobele? Sizofika nini ngokwami umqulu we-education ukhuluma ngani? Nge-access, two sides of the same coin. One side, access. The other side of the coin, quality. A lot has been done to address access, both basic and high level. I'm not sure about the other side, which is quality. And if you don't find a formula of balancing between the two, the quality, the thing that we're addressing through access, the quality will become again. You remove the questions of access, and then say the university, we want so much quality. If the performance of the basic education can't rise to that quality, therefore it becomes something that is access. So I'm saying, in my view, learn should be the first priority. Fix basic education and ensure that the quality that comes from basic education is the one that are required by the economy. Because you find that people know what to do, but they don't qualify because of their performance metric. And then they are compelled to go to saturated areas. The youth must be there to fix it. The youth must be there to pull the ANC to the correct direction. What is it that needs to be done to enhance quality of primary and high school in township and rural areas in particular? Then go to the economy. So then, when the economy produces its priorities, then take the spear to the end. We are no longer fighting. We are now defending. The youth must defend the gains of the ANC, both internally and externally. The enemy ANC namhlanje ngeke uzuthi ngaphandle. Uthula lo nje awukhulumela ukuthi ngibona kwi-action. Ubona kwi-action. So the youth, in my view, might have to reorganize that. Now, that is just in passing. Uchiwa in a problem, the employment crisis. Given the CNZ effort while we are still doing the ANC in 2002 adopted a dialectical materialism tool of analysis. They adopt a formal analysis as a scientific method of moving analysis. Material look at things as they are. It is materialism. As they are, as not as you want them to be. So as we move into this before you think about it. Materialism, shut up. Look at things as they are. Dialectics about thinking enough. When you look at things, don't look at things in isolation. Things are interconnected, interrelated, interdependent, and they are always in a constant move. So, who was something? The only thing look at interconnections, how they are interpenetrating each other as they move forward, as they change and develop. So, yes, from this are principles with dialectics, which there are 4 principles of philosophy at a goal. When you look at something, look at totality. Best yourself, organize. Once you can organize, keep on irrelevant from the totality, chart of relevant. From relevant, let's say figure into a contradiction. Easy pieces enter in opposition to each other, and then look at the solution. Now, if you say talk about employment, how was employment outside the economy? How does the economy work? What is the relationship between the economy and society? As I simplify it. So long issue, including South Africa, America, a triple context.